The Chinese car taking over isn't coming, it's already here. Somehow no one is talking about just how big the shift really is. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Sean here. Every time I take my clients on a tour, the number one question I get is, hey Sean, what is that car brand? What is that phone brand? So today I'm starting my first series, Chinese Car Brands Explained. Here, you get to know the biggest players, their wild origin stories, and hidden meanings behind their names, and why you're seeing their cars everywhere. In this first episode, we're hitting the global giants. These are the two brands you can walk into a dealership and buy right now in your home country. In the following episodes, we'll shift gears to domestic powerhouses. These are the absolute juggernauts back in China who are still building up their global footprint. Alright, let's dive right in. First up, the undisputed king of EV, BYD. Let's start with their slogan, Build Your Dreams. Sounds like a perfectly crafted brand mission, right? Well, not even close. Here's the story told by the founder himself, which I bet you never heard of.
你为什么会叫比亚迪？
真正的企业很多，起了2个字的话，可能你起5个名字，最后一查全有了啊，那只能取3个字，比亚迪，这种就比较怪。比较怪的话，就是你很容易通得过。
就是实际上这3个字合在一起，并没有一个明确的意义，只是觉得合在一起能注册下来。
就注册下来。
比亚迪 and the initials of these characters are BYD. That's it. No meaning, no strategy, just available. Years later, when the company started expanding globally, they needed something actually sounded inspiring. So they came up with Build Your Dreams. So yeah, one of the most famous EV slogans in the world was completely retrofitted. Now, BYD's brand lineup. First, you've got the Dynasty series. Cars named after major Chinese dynasties like Xia, Qin, Han, Tang, Song, Yuan. It's like naming your cars the Roman Empire, the British Empire. It's a subtle but powerful culture flex. Some of you know Chinese history well might be wondering, is there a model for Ming Dynasty? Yes, but it's kind of hiding in the twist of Chinese character and culture. In Chinese, the character for Ming is made of 2 parts, the sun on the left and the moon on the right, something you naturally look up to and admire. There you have it, Yangwang series, which literally means to look up, to admire. But culturally, it goes deeper than that. It carries the sense of reaching upward, chasing something greater, aiming for the highest point, which is exactly BYD is doing with this brand. Yangwang isn't just another lineup, it's their ultra-luxury flagship. It's the place where they push extreme performance, cutting-edge tech, tank turns on the spot, driving on 3 wheels with a flat tire. Yangwang U8 even sails in water, and with 496.22 km per hour, Yangwang U9 Extreme is the fastest production car on planet Earth. This is BYD going directly after brands like Land Rover and Mercedes G-Wagon, not just in China, but eventually in high-end markets like the Middle East and Europe. DENZA, 腾势. The Chinese name literally means rising momentum. Have you seen the viral video over 100 million views of a SUV slide into a parallel parking space? That is a DENZA N9. It started as a joint venture brand with Mercedes-Benz, but BYD bought the last 10% of DENZA from Mercedes in September 2024. DENZA now is a pure Chinese brand that targeting premium buyers not just in China, but also expanding into America, Europe, Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa. Then there's the wildest name of all, Fangchengbao, which literally translates to Formula Leopard. Formula as in racing engineering, Leopard as in speed and power. That sounds aggressive, but that's exactly the point. This is BYD's off-road and adventure lineup, aimed at competing globally in places like Australia, the Middle East, and South America, where off-road culture is huge. Oh wait, there's something on the house. Yes, a DJI drone comes with the car. You can release the drone while driving slowly. The drone can be your scout, show you the road ahead, or your cameraman, follow the car, record your beautiful road trip. If that's not cool, I don't know what is. They also have more affordable Ocean series, models like Seal, 海豹, Sea Lion, 海狮, Seagull, 海鸥, Dolphin, 海豚, designed for urban drivers, especially in Europe, Australia, Thailand, and Singapore, where these models are quickly gaining traction. Let's talk numbers. In 2025 alone, BYD sold 4.6 million vehicles globally. Over 1 million exports were transported overseas by their own A-ship fleet. Present in 130 plus countries and regions. Here's the full list. If you're interested in buying one, pause, see if your home is on the list. Now let's switch to Chery. Chery, founded in January 8th, 1997. This is what they made in 2006, and this is what they make in 2026. If BYD is the EV king, then Chery is the global expansion machine. For 23 consecutive years, Chery has been China's #1 car exporter. Here's the craziest part. Nearly half of every car they make is sold overseas. So what is their secret? Simple. They don't just export Chinese cars, they build cars for each market. You can see that in their global brands. First, Omoda, designed for younger urban buyers, already gaining traction in Mexico, Spain, Turkey, Southeast Asia, and South Africa. JEACOO, more rugged, off-road focused. These brands weren't just built for China, they were built for the world. Back home, Chery's lineup is just as stacked. Jetour, Jetour, focused on the rugged SUVs and hybrids. The Chinese name means smooth journey. Their vehicles are already proving themselves in extreme conditions, from frozen Siberian roads to Brazilian jungle terrain. By the way, Jetour G700, T7, they all can sail in water. T7 can sail in water for 5 kilometers. You can choose to attach a drone station on top of the car just like Fangchengbao. And more importantly, it's a lot cheaper than BYD's Yangwang U8. EXEED, Xingtu, their premium brand. The Chinese name translates to Star Path. This is Chery's attempt to move upmarket globally. You think BYD DENZA and I slide into a parallel parking space is cool? Watch this. EXEED Stera ET's crab move makes DENZA N9 looks like a baby. iCar, no Chinese name, just iCar. They're a younger EV-focused brand. Boxy design, minimalist concept, very clearly aimed at Gen Z. Again, numbers don't lie. In 2025, Chery sold 2.8 million vehicles, 1.34 million exports to 130 countries and regions via 2 of their own ships, and they're expanding their fleet to 6 ships. Here's the full list of Chery's presence. Pause if you like. Today, China is the #1 car exporter in the world. BYD and Chery dominate volume and exports. In the next episode, we're talking about something even crazier. The Chinese companies that didn't just build brands, they bought the ones you grew up with. Volvo, Lotus, MG. The wild story of how companies like Geely and SAIC built global automotive empires. Have you seen BYD or Chery cars where you live? Or you already own one? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about them. Hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you won't miss the next episode. This is China Inside. I'm Sean. I'll see you in the next episode.